As the world navigates social distancing, we all need to maintain some sense of community. And it's my hope that this virtual conference has provided just a degree of that community connection for the baseball industry. We don't know when we'll be back playing games and be able to be in the presence of one another. And so I'm hopeful that what we're doing today provides a little bit of connection. And in that spirit, I'm excited for us to celebrate some members of our community and to present the 2020 SABR Analytics Conference Research Awards. Rachael Mcdaniel, Emily Walden, and Meredith Wills are this year's 2020 SABR Analytics Conference Research Award winners. Rachael Mcdaniel was voted as the winner of the Historical Baseball Analysis and Commentary Award for her article, The Meaning of Ichiro, published at Fangraphs on March 21st, 2019. McDaniel is the managing editor of the Hardball Times and a contributing writer at Fangraphs, Baseball Prospectus, Vice News, and other websites. She holds a bachelor's degree in creative writing from the University of British Columbia. Emily Walden was voted as the winner of the Contemporary Baseball Commentary Award for her article, I Can't Afford to Play This Game. Minor leaguers open up about the realities of their pay and the impact on their lives. Published at The Athletic on March 15, 2019. 6 days apart, those first two articles. Pretty good stuff. Walden writes about the Detroit Tigers minor league system for The Athletic Detroit. She began covering the beat in 2015, beginning with the Class A West Michigan Whitecaps and moving on to include affiliates from the Gulf Coast League to AAA Toledo. She moved to 2080 Baseball in 2016, focusing on entry-level scouting and player evaluation, video content, and player features, and joined The Athletic in 2016. Meredith Wills was voted as the winner of the Contemporary Baseball Analysis Award for her article, Yes, the Baseball is Different, Again. An astrophysicist examines this year's baseballs and breaks down the changes. Published at The Athletic on June 25th, 2019. Wills is a sports data scientist for sports media technology and a contributing writer for The Athletic and a regular contributor to the SABR Analytics Conference. In her spare time, she is also a knitting designer working in partnership with both the Baseball Hall of Fame and the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum to create reproductions of vintage baseball sweaters. And Meredith is the one of our award winners who is in the house today. So we will invite Meredith on up.
I'd give you a hug, but I'm not allowed to. So, I'll try to keep this short. First of all, the women swept! I am so psyched. Sorry. All right, I'll calm down now. I don't have anything here to say for Rachael. Emily had wanted to be here, and it feels like, particularly in light of the last few days, her stuff is even more relevant. So she gave me something a few days ago that that was it at the time, and now it's sort of expanded. So her thoughts are, this story, since the beginning, was about educating the fan base on the reality of the minor league lifestyle. The result from publishing gave the players a platform, support, and so much more. Ever since I started my career on the minor league circuit, the focus has been on giving a voice for those players by speaking up where they weren't able to. This award is for them, about them, and it's one more opportunity to give them the platform they deserve. Thank you to the SABR panel, the readers, and each of you who recognize the sacrifices of the players and their families as they go through each season. This award and your votes did just that. I'm grateful beyond words. I was just in touch with her, and we realized that what's going on with the coronavirus is impacting minor league ball players more than pretty much anybody. So she has something that a ball player sent her, and this is his description of what's going on now. He says, "You walk into work tomorrow. Your boss tells you and your coworkers that the company has suspended operations due to the coronavirus, and you are all being sent home for an unknown length of time. It could be a few weeks or a few months. You will also not receive your salary for the duration of the suspended operations. You have bills that need to be paid, so you look to get another job. No one will hire you because you have to up and leave to return to your previous job once operations continue. You have bills that need to be paid, so you look into filing for unemployment. You are denied because you are still under contract with your previous company that suspended operations. You have bills that need to be paid, but your hands are tied, and you are at the mercy of your company who suspended operations. This is what minor league players are going through, all while their company wants them to stay in shape and be ready to perform at the drop of a hat. So these players have to work out and train, but many training facilities are closing due to the pandemic. Throw away the arguments of these players being paid too little, because while that is very true, they're just looking for some support from the billion-dollar organization that is supposed to look out for their best interest. Emily's work is even more powerful now, just in the last few days. As for mine, I was up for this last year. I would never have expected that the 2019 ball. Yeah. Kudos to MLB and Rawlings for doing something weird with it again this year, because it gave me something to do, and I feel like it was great work, and the opportunity meant a lot, and I hope to continue this. There are a lot of unanswered questions, some of which I'll get to tomorrow, and meanwhile, my own research is on hold, although nothing like minor leaguers, because there's no 2020 season, so there aren't any 2020 baseballs, but I'll keep you posted. And thank you, SABR, and thank you, everybody. In fact, this is literally the first research award I've ever won in my life, which is saying something, so thanks.
Baseball Reference launched in 2000. And sometime in, I think, 2001, I personally visited Baseball Reference for the first time. And I'm not alone in saying that it changed my life. It really did. And I think that's probably true for a lot of people watching this stream right now and in the room. And if you question that, consider this. If you were to take a drink every time someone at this conference said the words Baseball Reference, how bad that hangover would be the next day. And with Baseball Reference, we had this place on the web that housed all of the statistics that we'd been viewing by collecting these total baseball encyclopedias, right? Like this was how we dealt with this issue before Baseball Reference. Was we had this untenable library. We had a fire hazard is how we dealt with it. And over time, Baseball Reference has become the paradigm of how to marry history with advanced analytics. It's amazing. We can look at baseball statistics back to 1888. And not only that, we can look at advanced analytics for every player. It's incredible. And the site provides the baseball industry with vital information and the perfect dash of levity. go ahead and look at Madison Bumgarner's nickname right now, okay? And Sean Forman is the unassuming and humble man behind Baseball Reference. His passion for both the history and analysis of baseball has made him a giant in the industry. And I am incredibly proud to present the SABR Analytics Conference Lifetime Achievement Award to Sean Forman. So, obviously, Sean did not make it to be with us here today, and we're excited for the next time that we can get together, congregate, and properly celebrate an amazing contribution to this game, this industry, and how much that means to all of us. So, thanks again to Sean.